In this video, I'm going to show you a really cool way that you can use Google Groups to monetize your business and really engage with your customers. So one of the ways you can use Google Groups is to create what's called an email group. So you could go here and choose create group, and then you could create a group based on your niche market. So I'm going to say, like let's call our groups 101 weight loss tips group. And then let's call this your source for the most up to date weight loss tips and information. Okay, let's say that would be our niche market, and we're going to create this time an email group. And for view topics, we want to say members, managers, and all members of the group can view post. As far as who can post in this group, we're going to actually set it to where only owners and managers, which would be like yourself, can post in it. And then who can join the group, we're going to say anyone can ask, or you could select only invited users, which may work better because then you can actually invite people from your email list. So then we're just going to choose create this group, and then I'm going to come in here and just put in this code here. So just put in this code. And now that we've done that, we've actually gone through that process. So now we've actually created our group. So it's going to say, would you like to send an invitation to people? You could actually skip that step for now because you're not going to want to add people from your email list unless they specifically say, they want to join your special Google group. So here you would, put in that, yeah, I want to link my Google profile, or no, I want to use, my admin nickname that I'll create here. So I'm just going to say that weight loss superstar and then choose save settings. And so now I would add a welcome message to the group. So this is your source for everything related to losing weight fast and effectively. And then put a link to your website. Check out this website here for more tips and inspiration. All right, so then we'll just link that to our website here. This is our niche website. And click on OK. And then our welcome message is now set after we hit the save button. So now the welcome message has been saved. So that's an important step there. Then we're going to go over here to where it says manage. And under manage, it's going to say all members, invite members. So this is a really important spot. So what the way I would do this is I would send an email to your email list, and I would say at the end of the email, it could be a PS section. You could say, hey, I've created a very private Google groups where I'm going to post only some of my best tips and some of my best advice and my best training and insights here. And if you'd like to join this group, I can only accept 10 per day. Just let me know if you're interested. Say yes and drop me your best email, and then I will add it here and invite you. So that would be a really cool way that you could engage with your audience, and it's a way that makes them take action on your emails. And it's a really cool way that you can manually add them here, and you know for a fact that every time a post is made in this group, so every time you go here and you post something, they're automatically going to get an email from that if they're already an invited guest. So since it's Google, this is a really good way to get by the Gmail promotions tab feature. So this is kind of a way that I'm thinking outside the box here for you and giving you some insight and a really cool strategy for getting your message in front of those that are most active on your email list, because they have to specifically say, yes, I want to receive emails. Am I telling you to dump emails into Google Groups? Not at all. You do not want to take your email subscribers and dump them in here. That's going to get your account shut down. That's going to get you into big trouble with Google. It's not going to work for you, and it's also against terms of services of the email addresses that you've collected. But what you can do is you can say, hey, I've got it created a special Google group for only my best email subscribers, and I'm interested if you would like to be a part of it. I'm going to share some great tips and resources. Let me know and just drop me your best email, and I'll send you info on the group. So every time you post now, and again, I would make sure you give them some good content so they really build that relationship, but it also gives you a chance to share something special with them that maybe you're not sending to your main email list. And it's a really good, unique way to connect with your audience. So that's one way to use Google Groups. It's kind of thinking outside the box, and it's a way that I'm going to start approaching Google Groups because I think it's very powerful, and it's a way to get in front of people and get into their inbox. The next thing you can do, you can also browse the different groups. So I could go here and browse groups related to my niche market. So I could find, if I'm in the sports niche, like let's say baseball, then I can go over here and I'm going to find people in like the United States that maybe have groups related to certain sports topics. So you can do that. You can also search for groups by topic. So I could say baseball, and I want to find only the best baseball groups. And so if you had a product teaching kids how to hit a baseball, this would be a really good groups to join because you could post in these groups about maybe a baseball offer that you have. Now, this kind of marketing with Google Groups, it used to be more effective. Google Groups has kind of gone by the wayside. You don't see it that often. That's why I wanted to share that email strategy with you, though, because that's a really cool, unique way to connect with your audience, but also know that you're getting in front of your best subscribers only. And also by creating your own group, it's going to give you a chance to get your links out there in front of a few people or a targeted group. You can also create your group, whether it's a Q&A group or a forum group. And every time you post in that or somebody posts in these groups, it's going to pop up in the email threads. That's another reason you could send this in as a PS to all your emails to your list and say, hey, join our special customer or subscriber only Gmail group. Or Google group. It's a little different from a Facebook group, and it's just another way that you can connect with your audience. So you can use Google Groups. Like with any of these Google tools, you need to think outside the box. So yes, traditional use of Google Groups is slightly outdated. It's not where people are always, used to use it. But it's another way that you can get your links out in front of people. You can create groups and you can engage with your audience. So whether it's a Q&A forum, whether it's another type of group that you go ahead and create, like if I go back here to create a group, and you'll notice the different options here. You've got the email list group, which I think is really powerful because that means it's only an email group. Every time you post to this, it's going to email everybody that's on there. So you could engage with people on your email list and say, hey, send me your best email and I will send you my best content. If you do a web forum group or a Q&A forum group, so similar deal where you have a link maybe at the end of your emails, and it's another way your customers can engage with you. But what's really powerful about it is, although people have Facebook notifications, sometimes they get tuned out to those because they see them so often. Google Groups is a little different style of notification, and it pops in right into your email inbox. And so it's a Google program. So obviously Google trusts it when they send email from it. And it's one of those that, this is a great tool to use while you can. So leverage Google Groups while you can. It's very powerful. It's something you should tap into right away for your business and use this powerful way to engage with your audience in a different way that other people aren't doing right now.